What is up, guys? Welcome in. My name is Nick and welcome to the channel. You join me today at Laguna Seca. We are in the LeMans Sports Car Series 4, our final time here in our Jaguar D-Type, and this is part 7 in our climb to 5k rating through the motorsport multiplayer lobbies. So on our first qualifying lap here, you can see the D-Type in front of us is deploying a nice thick smoke screen to try and put us off, I think. I don't really know what's going on. I assume it was a visual bug, but it was annoying as hell, and it was not giving me a lot of confidence in my only few corners here, so we are going to be down a few tenths on what our best could be. We've got 140.5, which is an okay time. We do improve by about 3 tenths coming up through towards the corkscrew, drop a little bit of time through the corkscrew section. Coming out of the final corner, again, we lose a little bit of time, not the greatest to run through that corner, and by the time we cross the line, we're only improving by about a tenth. So we're going to go for our third and final attempt here. Turn 3, we run quite wide, so we're going to drop a couple of tenths through that section there, I would imagine. Yep, there we go, 1.95 tenths down. Coming up though to the corkscrew, we do manage to find that and then some to be 2.5 tenths up. Through the final corner, we managed to find a massive amount of time at 7.5 and being 8 tenths up overall on our previous qualifying attempt, putting in a 39. So, as I said, it's part 7 of our climb to 5k rating series. We are still safety rating grade A, and as a reminder, our skill rating coming into this one is 4467. Unfortunately, we are going to be subject to a fuel bug on this one again, which is quite annoying considering we're still on qualifying fuel with 4 laps of fuel on board. So we are definitely going to be needing to make a pit stop early, not trying to make the tyres last in this one, unfortunately. Getting away from the line nice and cleanly. We are not under any immediate threat from the guy behind us, so we're just going to tuck in behind P1. We're going to take the inside line here just to make sure no one dives up the inside. Just put ourselves right in the middle of the track, not chopping anyone up, but just keeping it so that it's no room for anyone to get past us coming through there. So the guy behind us loses out and goes from P3 to P4. We are going to be dropping a little bit from the guy in front pretty early on here. He's almost pulled out a second coming through the early corners. The guy behind us is within half a second. We get very wide through that corner there, dropping 2 wheels onto the dirt. That means we are going to be under pressure already coming into the left-hander up towards the kink. On our right-hand side, gives us a little bit of tap on our wheel arch, but nothing too major. We leave him space on the outside as he is there. We held the inside line for the kink here, but I didn't really want to risk running side-by-side lap 1 on this one here. We are quick. I think we have the speed overall to be able to get that position back. So I'll back off for now. We drop back by the end of the lap, but by the time we get back to the corkscrew, we are pretty much right behind him again. He gets a better run through the corkscrew here than me. I was struggling a little bit with this one, and he gets a much better run through the double left hand, but we get a much better run actually down into the right-hander. So he carried much more apex speed, but struggled and ran a bit wide on exit. He's carried that momentum down and has run a bit wide coming through the penultimate corner. We put ourselves on the outside to see if we could maybe get a cut back or run it around the outside, but he does a good job of putting his car on the apex and just slowing it down enough to stop me cutting back. That little excursion off into the gravel as well also got the guy a 0.4 second penalty. So unfortunately, a victim of the Forza penalty system there a little bit, as he did both lose time and gained a penalty. So as you can see, it was very, very close racing between me and the and Darkness Tiger, the guy in front. This was a fantastic race with this guy. I did send him a message after as well, thanking him for some good, clean fun. We are dropping a little bit from the lead. He's already clear by about 3 seconds from the guy in front. As we go through the kink, Tiger there gets all out of shape, drops the wheel over the curb. That unsettles the rear of his car, and that gives me the opportunity to slide it around the outside. We go very conservative through the corkscrew, and Tiger behind us gets a much better run. He did get another 0.3 second penalty for his off track as well through that incident that he had. So that's again another unfortunate victim to the penalty system. This one, we get very wide off the apex coming through the penultimate corner here. Coming into lap 4 now, we are getting our fuel warning. We have 1 lap of fuel left. We get a much better run on the left-hander up the hill under the bridge in the kink. Now trusting this guy pretty well. I put my car up the inside to claim that position. He does the cutback, and we are racing side by side up towards the corkscrew here. He is ahead. I brake just to make sure that we don't have any form of collision or anything coming through this, but they do get very light as you come over the crest of these cars, so I didn't want any form of accident to ruin what we had going on here. End of lap 4, we pit as we are very low on fuel. Probably could have pushed it maybe 1 more lap, but I didn't really want to risk it. As is the way, we are in the pit lane, so this is the time where I ask you to drop a like if you're enjoying the content, leave me a comment, let me know, and please do subscribe for plenty more videos in the future. So we come out here P5, so we've actually only dropped 2 positions seconds through the pit stop here. So we're coming out, we're about 5 seconds behind our PB, so just looking to have a really good outlap here, and by the time we get through to the final corner we are only about 2 seconds behind. As you can see, Tiger is just pulling out the pit lane here. We've got much more momentum. We sling it up the inside, braking nice and early for T1-2, put ourselves on the apex so we can't chop up the inside there as he did at the corkscrew with his ability to get on the brakes a lot harder than I can apparently, and we do manage to gap him by the corkscrew. Get a little bit of a lock up coming through here, gets us a little bit out of shape through corkscrew, so not quite clear of him as far as I want to be. Coming through here, we've got a back marker kicking up a load of dirt. We are closing in on P2. Here's the green one just ahead of us at this point, and as you can see, he also has a 1.7 second penalty. So the name of the game in this one is going to be see if we can get within that time. He has not pit. He's doing a no-stop race in this one, doing a great job managing to get the tyres to still last so long, but as you can see, we are slowly eating into his lead. Darkness is not going anywhere though. He is keeping me very much on it, so he's still within roughly a second of us here. We get a much better run through the corkscrew this time coming down the hill. We are on lap 8 through the long left-hander into the final corner. We finally get sub 2 seconds to the Jag E-Type in front of us. We managed to gap Darkness a little bit by turn 1-2 on the final lap here. Coming down through the corkscrew, we are 1.7 seconds behind the guy in P2, so we are right in touching distance to see if we can sneak this P2 out from underneath him. Coming through the final corner, Darkness still within a second of me here. The guy ahead of me is 1.4, 1.5, 1.6, 1.7. It's going to be very close to see if we manage to sneak this P2 from him. We don't, unfortunately. We have to settle for P3 in this one, annoyingly. We do get a nice healthy increase in our rating though, so it's still safety rating A, unfortunately, but clearing 4.5k at 4.529. So very good day here. We're over 4.5k. Good run on a good finish in this race here. Gives us the ability to breach that 4.5k barrier. Just a shame we didn't quite manage to get that final P2 from the guy in front on the last lap. It was very, very close indeed, as you can see here. We managed to get podium, thankfully, in these LeMans Sports Car series. That's what I was really hoping for. I've been really enjoying this series while it was available. But thank you very much for watching, guys. If you did enjoy this one, as I say, leave a like, drop me a comment, letting me know. And if you're enjoying all my content so far, do please subscribe. On the left here is the first of the sports car series race, so you can see where we started, and on the right is the playlist for all my Forza content, so do please click on that and enjoy. And thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.